Caddis, 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 caddis. I can assure you, mate, that nobody really cares. Though I do wonder, do his audio recordings... How can I put this? Can the enemies in the area, can they hear those as well, or is that just for me, the player? So I'm wondering if, when those things are blasting out of the tannoy, if that acts like environmental noise, then these guys wouldn't be able to hear. Okay, is that lift not working? I'm not hearing anything yet. But that works like a noise blanket. Because I was kind of worried about how close I was getting to those guards. I was tripping over sheet metal. Yet they didn't react at all. Although the masked guards don't seem to have quite the sort of sense range that the regular guards do. Which is a bit of an odd decision. Well, there's many odd things going on around here, of course, but that's one of them that I've definitely noticed. So why on earth would you want guards that are less... what's what I'm looking for? I can't find the right word. Perceptive, that's it. But oh well. All worked out for me, I guess. On to B mode. Marvellous. Just play the B side. It's where the experimental tracks are. Which of course is something that probably a vast majority of my audience isn't going to understand at all. What's a B side? Piss off, you Vetus. Okay. I say that as someone who is only just about old enough to know what a B side is himself, but even so. The point still stands. I spent a lot of time as a kid using what I didn't realise were vastly outdated storage methods, things like cassette tapes and the like, and vinyl records. Because my parents had tons of them lying around the house, and like this huge chunky ass 80s, it might have even been late 70s actually, sort of cassette and record player combo thing. There was also a radio tuner, come to think of it, though the radio never worked very well. So I used to spend a lot of my time as a kid putting records and stuff on that and listening to the music. Which, as I look back, I realise for the time period I grew up in was probably quite a bizarre thing to be doing. And like people around me were playing consoles and whatnot, which I eventually got into, of course, as well. And you know, renting out and watching the latest movies on VHS. I was sat in essentially an empty back room listening to music on actual records and things. Now, of course, once my parents eventually did get a VHS, that was pretty much all I did, was watch the same 2 or 3 movies over and over again. And of course, once my neighbours introduced me to console gaming, that was it, I had to do that as well. Well, I say I had to. My old man was very into it as well. And having a young son is a great excuse, I've since realised. Well, for him it was anyway. To indulge your interest in video games back in a time when it had sort of a perception as being a child's habit. Thanks largely to Nintendo's marketing campaigns, the public assumed these were things for children. Which is why there was a brief period before people realised that video games aren't and never were really for kids. There was a brief time when you could absolutely just essentially troll people by guiding them to video games. It existed either prior to this period or games that were still being made, focused on an adult audience. Just watch the absolute horrors. They realised this isn't for children. Or they were under the assumption this was something aimed at children that was just wholly inappropriate. Do you mind? Stupid camera. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go over there eventually. I also want to find a way up onto those rafters before I do so though, because otherwise that's not going to end well for me now, is it? Not that many things ever do seem to in this game. Oh god, more people over there. Just mecha beasts in absolutely every bloody direction now. Hello, hello. Rafters up there, yes. No way obvious up. However... Mouse. Okay. Must have moved my mouse slightly out of Wi-Fi range or something for a second there. There is, I think I can see, a opening just up here somewhere. Yeah, I think that's fairly blatant. No obvious way up to it, though. At least not as yet. And I was standing out in the open, essentially, I just didn't realise. Yeah, because there's a signal tower to my left. So perhaps I do have to go into the vents. At some point, that's like a necessary part of doing this, perhaps even. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's dash over here real quick. In fact, ladders up onto the top of these, whatever the hell these are, no? I've generally got no idea what the hell these things are supposed to be. There's huge vats of some sort, just smack bang in the middle of the room that serve no apparent purpose. They're not connected to anything, as far as I can see either. Which is, I see you there, metal floor. Nice try. Again, no discernible reason, as far as I can tell, for this metal floor being here. Other than to trip me up, really. Son of a bitch. See, I'm not gonna lie, that was pure luck that I turned around and actually saw him walking towards me. You know when they're more or less on top of you, you can sort of hear a grinding clockwork noise. But they really make almost no noise at a distance, that's the problem. Especially when you've got like one of the big chappies stomping around as well. His footsteps really much drown out their approach. You going into that whatever it room is as well, or you... Nope, you're coming back this way, of course you are. And because you take the shortest route between 2 points, you're gonna pass straight through where I was hiding, aren't you? Yes, you are. Miserable little fuck. Shoo! There you go. It's off on its way. Can't say fairer than that, really, can I? As long as it's not bothering me, that's the important point. Yeah, it's gone. Just moment I look at it double back for no discernible reason. Vaguely paranoid now? Is it? No. It is walking away. Yeah. Does seem like it was about to turn around and start walking back this way in a irritating fashion. Let's get you out of the way and be sure we're in a brightly lit room. That rather messes with my plans, I think you'll find. Get care of you. Nope, bugger. For some reason the game wouldn't allow me to draw my bow for a second there. A rather unfortunate second in which I basically couldn't do jack all. It's kind of annoying, but there it is, I guess. Yeah, just get you. Oh, nope. I was gonna say, can we get you as you're going that way? But no. There's another dude sort of looking at you at the same time, which is, nope, I need you out of the way. Oh, you didn't see or hear anything. I'm behind the corner. Don't start that bullshit game.
Through the remnants of the precursor's world, I found the tools
Ooh,
the
bugger.
builder had left for me. Why save these things when all else is gone? The builder hath spoken to
Here we go.
Paris.
Quickly now.
And
blip.
piece the puzzle together.
Okay.
How long did it wait for one such as me? One who could bring about the age when the builder would walk again on Earth.
Yeah, whatever you say, screwball. I like the idea in my head, at least, that just suddenly out of nowhere, Jack and Daxter are just going to appear and start robbing all his shit. Like, what are you doing? We need this precursor stuff. Gonna go all dark Jack on him and just tear him a new one. I should replay those games. They got released on was it PS3 or PS4? In a HD collection. I used to enjoy playing those games. Back on the PS2. Then again, I liked a lot of Naughty Dog's sort of platformer stuff. Never was a big fan of Ratchet and Clank, I'll admit, but Jack and Daxter was always cool. Although number 2 was infuriating in parts. I think 1 and 3 are probably my favourites. 2 was sort of, eh. They were just finding their feet with the whole Dark Jack thing. Trying to be far too edgy. Don't think it entirely worked. Also that weird transition from silent protagonist to voiced one. It was a good enough choice. It enabled some extra story and such. I think the first game, they sort of gone as far as they could really go, if I'm honest. in terms of what you could do with a protagonist that was just experiencing things rather than contributing to them in that regard. So it's probably a right choice to actually make Jax a speaking role in the end, I guess. It's still a very weird thing, though. I think they make a joke of it in-game as well. It's like, just the idea that he'd always been able to talk, it's just he'd never been able to get a word in edgewise before because of Daxter. And it's only his new, more aggressive personality that finally, made him sort of boil over and go, you know what, shut the fuck up. I'm talking now. It's a weird decision, but there it was. I don't trust this for a second. No, I don't. If I could just hop over the wall, it wouldn't... There'd be no point to like the gate. There's got to be some sort of trick to this. There's a giant hole there or something. Some sort of nonsense. Or a turret. Yeah, turret does it as well. A turret that's looking up. Okay, so you specifically put that turret in there to shoot people trying to vault the wall. Which begs the question, why did you put the wall and the walkway this close then? Could you not have just built the wall a bit further away? And just avoided the problem entirely? So speaking of problems, I can like leap across the clockwork stacks, wherever the hell they're supposed to be. Get over to that hole in the wall over there, can't I? Which I'm hoping is a vent. I can just bypass this entire thing. Just come out at the signal tower that's somewhere to my left, I think. Rather than having to muck around, opening switches and doors. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Thought you had me there, didn't you, game? I remembered to hold down the jump button, though. Yes, I did. Yes, I bloody did. All the mantling. Mantling for days. Jump. God, nearly ran through the gap. Okay, Mecha Beast. Not really much shadow up here, is there? The way the textures are coloured, you'd expect this hidey hole, or hole, actually, rather than hidey hole, to be essentially invisible making, but apparently not. Yeah, you've not determined Jackson. Right. Wait for it. Wait till you see the green of its eye. Aim. Fire! Perfect. That's one less little jackass to deal with. Now what I gotta do is get down there. Yeah, that's basically it. Just hop down here and I'm done. I don't think there's anywhere else to really go. I don't see how I could get to the vents up there. There's no ladders or anything, and these walls are too tall. I assume they're like an alternate route of dropping into this room once you've gone from else. Wait, did he hear me? Oh, bugger. Nah, nice job, jackass. In fact, try and shoot me again from that position. I dare you. That does work as well. I knew that animation had to be like a stagger from taking damage. That is very cool. You get them to like stand against a wall and try and shoot at you. They'll kill themselves. That suddenly makes them seem much less... In fact, I wonder if I could get like a group of them to do that at some point. Like get them standing like in front of each other and trying to fire and just shooting themselves. That's bullshit, by the way. You can phase through your mate. I'm just saying. 'Cause, you know, I can't do that. I'm stuck with his fat ass in the way. Right, how do I get you into a position where you're going to shoot yourself? In fact, I don't need to bother, do I? I just run straight for the tower and just avoid you entirely. Break line of sight, just in case you happen to come around the corner. And you should be more or less contained to your patrol route, I think. Assuming I'm getting this correct. A quick turn around. Yeah, you're basically stuck over there, aren't you? Okay, that works. Yeah, that works for me. Marvellous. Yeah, he's not coming any closer. Good. He's either still looking around that area or he's gone back to his patrol already. Now, can I actually get over there without the turret shooting me in the face?
I alone must wait for purification. I must remain alive to greet the builder.
Any more turrets over here? Yes. Oh, it's looking at the ceiling again.
The day shall come.
Or if they're literally just there to stop me hopping over the wall.
Perfection. My burden is heaviest now.
Yeah, kinda looks like it, doesn't it?
Rewards will
Okay.
be greatest later.
I can deal with that. That's fine.
Praise the builder for all his
Bring that
wisdom.
down. Quickly now would be nice. Quickly, quickly, Mr. Quickly. Anytime today, lads. That'd be a fine thing. Perfect. Should grab my... although... yeah, it should be fine. Just looking at the ceiling, I should be able to sneak over and grab my scouting orb without too much of an issue, I think. Nope, nothing else around here. Good. Then over to B mode. Marvellous. Back down we go. Progress. Can you make it? Can you make it? Short answer being yes. Yes, we can. Well, thank you for asking. Okay. I'm so curious how the hell we're supposed to get in there. Or any of them, for that matter. Because I don't... like... I don't know. It looks like it should be able to run across the tops of the clockwork stacks, but I'm sure that looked too high when I was there before. I don't know. And again, I apologise if you could hear my phone beeping at me. I'm not the only person who's getting impatient for this LP to finish. Let's grab this real quick. Oh, son of a bitch. I haven't heard it launch the projectile too. Okay. Actually, how far back did I quick save? Oh. Oh. Bollocks. No, never mind. It's fine. Let's just redo this nice and quick. There we go. Come on, game. Down you go. Anytime. Anytime. And back up. There we go. At least we're not that far back. It's only like, what, 40 seconds of progress that I lost at most. Yes, it's a terrible burden, Karas, I'm sure. Oh, if only I didn't have to murder everyone except me. Oh, woe-is am I. Bloody nut job. Mouse? No. Yes? No? Okay. I'm probably gonna have to change the batteries in this thing soon, because that's happening more and more frequently. I'll suddenly lose the ability to actually move. It's gonna get me in trouble, it really is. Oh well. Never mind, never mind. Wait for it. There we go. Pop the quick save so I don't have to do that again if I bugger up getting up there. Might as well give that a go, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know? Okay. Wonder what's in there, actually. Just random doorway just off to the side for no discernible reason. What that's all about. Can I get past the turret to find out? That's the question. Quick save. No, that's not audio delay, that's me just narrating what I'm seeing on screen. Oh, god damn it. Empty room with you in it. That seems a little unfair, I'm not gonna lie. Literally just an empty room with a mecha beast standing in it. That seems like it's there just to cause people to rage quit, if nothing else. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'll play a little bit more. Before I take a break and go get food and such. And then come back and finish the level. Because, like I say, I am playing it in like one session. I'm not gonna stop until I've actually completed the level. I can't be that far away from finishing up. I've done, I want to say 4 towers? No, 3? Oh, you can get up there, okay. That's a lot easier than I was reckoning, okay. Let's find out what's in here, shall we? I see not a lot of anything, actually. This is very difficult to see again. Bloody screen glare going on. Do I have a... I picked up a bunch of... There we go. I know I picked up a bunch of these bloody things. Okay. Nothing above me, nope. Let's have a little trek down the corridor of doom. Hopefully we'll find something of interest. Go this way. Aha! There we go. And this is... Yes! This is right above where I want it to be. Perfect. Okay. So oh, there's a grate above me too, so I shoot a vine arrow up there, which will allow me to get up onto the walkway. Oh, it's not a walkway, it's a structural beam, but whatever. That's a lot closer than I realised too. Okay. So we jump up there, we climb up, and that allows us to bypass the elevator and the mecha beast entirely. I don't fall down, not after all that. Should I take that back, actually? Yeah. I could probably drop down into the water vat, actually, from up here, couldn't I, if necessary? I don't know, am I going to be able to get back up onto these after I go over there? I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, well, at least this is quicker than trying to get that guy out of the way, basically. This is quicker than doing that, at least. In fact, why is he now suddenly facing away from the elevator? He was looking directly into the room before, now he's sort of looking at that one corner. Did I somehow get his attention when I was in the other room? And that's like, he's returned to spawn, but then not properly stood back in his spawn location? That happened a couple of times in this game, like, you draw people away from like their stationary spawn points, or guard points, whatever you want to call it. And when they go back, they'll stand in weird positions, like they'll stand facing a wall or something, making it really easy to knock them out. Which is weird, considering that the Taffer patcher is supposed to fix AI breaks like that. I don't know, perhaps I'd just be seeing a lot more of it if I didn't have Taffer patcher installed. I mean, it was also supposed to fix issues where the AI would just bug out entirely and characters would just like not aggro if you're standing right in front of them, that sort of thing. Well, I've seen some hilarious AI breaks, like back in the Forbidden City level where that one guy was just spinning on the spot over and over again. Because his AI script had broken and it couldn't decide which way you're supposed to be looking. Well, I think more accurately, it's like the timer between him turning one way and t'other to view both ends of the room. For some reason that little bit of script was broken, so he just kept constantly pivoting. Rather than, waiting 30 seconds then pivoting, like he was supposed to. Oh, bugger off. Stupid camera. Nobody likes you. Bloody mechanical paparazzo. Let's wait for it to turn as far away as it can get, then make a dash for the next shaded area. This is weird though, because I suppose he is positioned in a bit of a funny way. He's not positioned so he's looking down per se, he's like looking horizontal, which I suppose gives him just about enough of a vision cone upward to see me. That's a very weird thing to give to a camera that's supposed to be looking at the floor, Oh well. Never mind, never mind. Not sure how well it's going to work with me directly above him either. Because we have had several instances already of cameras seeing through solid objects to still spot me, so I don't really want him alerting his little friend down there. Although I think I'm high enough that he probably couldn't shoot me anyway. Just be irritating waiting for him to reset. Not to mention God knows how much else would come out the woodwork to come after me. There's a closed gate behind me. I have a terrible suspicion that would open to reveal yet another creature that would come scurrying after me. Just knowing my luck. My luck being as terrible as it is. At least when it comes to video games anyhow. Okay, careful. There's no need for anyone to picnic. We're doing fine. There we go. Another perfect rhyme. I should probably try and turn you off, shouldn't I, really? The hell I'm going to make that shot from up here, I don't know. Yeah, because the moment I jump over there, I'm probably going to alert you, aren't I? Yes, yes. I need you out of the way for when I go back down. because there doesn't seem to be a grate I can get to up here to climb back up onto these beams easily. Rather irritatingly.
Still alive.
Speaking of irritating,